right, we're doing something a little bit different. I've got my wise little nephew on our off-the-grid compound, no, I'm kidding, place, and we just watched a classic, probably can't see it, Soylent Green, Charlton Heston. He kept up with it very good. He is almost 16. Everybody be careful, he does have his driver's permit now. And we are in the process, we're about to watch The Matrix. He's already seen it. And what's funny is just trying to kind of put myself backwards, forwards on this whole leaving the Matrix thing. He gets it more than most. So without leading the witness, I just thought it was kind of interesting to, because we've got myself kind of leaving the Matrix. We've got our buddy Brian kind of leaving the Matrix. Scott leaving the country and the Matrix. All different ages. And I just thought, it's going to be interesting if it is at all relatable talking to a, what would you be, Gen Z? Mm-hmm. And he seems to get it. So, bottom line, we'll jump right into it. And it's funny, he actually made some dandelion, pine needle,
henbit, and dead metal.
All right, so he made some organic tea. We'll probably be seeing visions or something here before we know it. But we just watched Soylent Green. What'd you think about it? Is it realistic? Could it happen?
I don't think the overpopulation would happen at that point where it's so no one has jobs and it's so expensive to live. I don't think there'd be any way people could afford to have kids, so the population would drastically decrease. So it can rise up to a point at a golden age and then drop.
It's pretty good.
But I do feel like us killing everything, all the animals, or some politician says some stupid thing like we should all be vegan, then next somehow we kill all the bees and then you can only eat corn, and then we drive all that to extinction, and then we have to eat people. I could see that.
So you could see Bill Gates championing eating people if it ever got too bad?
No, it's kind of like you see the thing that the World Economic Forum posted not too long ago?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You will own nothing and you will be happy?
Oh yeah, that's been the motto. That's kind of the motto of company I work at in some ways, oddly. But so yeah, bright kid. He gets it. It's funny, ironically, I happen to be wearing my Falling Down shirt. I told him, I said, no, we better hold off on this one at least until I'm completely out of the corporate life. But I think some of these, as far as a movie review, Lost in Translation, it's funny, the first time I watched it when it first came out, I'm like, nah, it's not that great. The more I watched it, I'm like, dude, that movie's freaking awesome. And I may bring my niece out here, who is finishing her undergraduate, should be this year, but I think it's going to take her an extra 6 months, a music major.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. But Eat, Pray, Love, I think that one she might actually resonate more with. Oh, sorry. We were discussing one of my worthless degrees, aside from the theology and the ancient/classical history. I started to do a master's in astronomy and space studies. Ended up saying, what am I doing? And I quit. But we were just earlier talking about Elon Musk, the rocket launch yesterday. But what do you think about The Matrix? Like 1998, so I remember vividly going to the movie theater with my first roommate circa 1998, so I would have been a sophomore, maybe a junior in college. What do you think about that one? You said something about you liked the first one.
And I just mean overall in film quality,
and
cinematics and whatnot, that one I would say would be the best.
And you think as a young 15, almost 16-year-old Gen Z, it can still actually resonate. It can still speak to your age, even though it's a little bit out of date.
I think it's getting better, closer, the further we get along.
I agree. Wise kid. And again, like Herman Hesse Siddhartha, you can't teach wisdom. So yeah, we're actually, one of the things that I think is kind of interesting, I don't have a good answer. I think as far as, someone like him, what I did say, and this is what's changing, his oldest sibling, my niece, is a music major. Okay, she goes to college and she's going to teach music at some school. Awesome. The middle sibling, his older brother, graduates in May. He would have came out here, but he has prom. Who goes to prom anymore? No, I'm kidding. But he has prom tomorrow, so he couldn't come out. Anyway, he's much more mechanical minded. He is going to do smart guy, going the more the Votech kind of route. But the thing is, if you said she is teaching high school, Rob, the middle one, is a mechanic somewhere, Will finding his way, let's just say he goes like his crazy uncle, minus the corporate thing, and let's just say he is doing just a whatever, working as an assistant manager at Vintage Stock. Society will dictate probably that the niece is the most successful, college educated. The middle one, mechanic, that's okay, I guess, by our means, is acceptable. Will is the least successful. This is a classic example of the emperor has no clothes. It's false. The fact that when I meet someone, they ask me, I don't even know the person, and they'll ask me, what do you do? Hi, my name's James. I work at Walmart. Wait, like what? You mean like stocking shelves? No, I work at the corporate office, senior planning manager, biggest desk, blah, blah, blah. Oh, whew. Okay, you're acceptable. Okay, time out. Why does my employment dictate my success? So anyway, long story short, if Erin, the niece, is not happy or she's spending too much money, more than she's making, the middle one is, let's just say, all over the map or hurts himself at his job. Will is completely happy, he's content, living life, and minimalistic. He's doing great. As a assistant manager at Vintage Stock, I'm just making that up, he's the most successful. So again, this whole success, non-success, again, it's an illusion. So again, here I am, 45. It took me a long time to figure that out. But I'm hoping, whether it's Brian doing the RV thing, Scott doing the Filipino thing, or the moving to the Philippines, me just rocking and rolling, hopefully making my wife's business a little more profitable, doing the garden scene, which I hated growing up, doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, old, young, middle-aged, it doesn't matter. You can kind of free your mind either way. And what's odd is, you know who I'm talking to, a lot of people my age and sometimes older, I will ask about anything. Lost in Translation, The Matrix. And I mean, it literally is blink, 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 blink. A lot of the people I work with, even though I'm 44, I'm almost 45, I'm like the oldest person most times now. And a lot of the people I work with are in their mid to late 20s. They don't even know what The Matrix is. If I explain it to them, they can't, it doesn't click. So again, this isn't really an age thing. It's more of just a wisdom thing. So I hope this kind of, the more this little channel goes on, and again, I could care less. Like I think it said I had 100 subscribers. I could care less if it was 1 subscriber or 1 million. Not there to make money. It's more to try to plant and water some seeds and hopefully encourage people just to kind of free your mind. Shake off these norms that society has kind of said, this is how you have to think. So hopefully we'll be doing more with Will. We'll probably do some more tomorrow on gardening. Again, wise kid. So again, whether you're young, middle-aged, old, in the words of Alan Watts, doing something you want to do and being poor is a lot better than being miserable but having the money. So again, whether it's that, us watching some of these movies, again, if Will, my 15-year-old nephew, can get it, I think anyone else can. So again, I know I'm speaking to the, I say the 1%, probably more like the 5%, but more to come. But again, it definitely isn't just the old dudes group is kind of what I was trying to do with this short video. It's more of kind of the, instead of the Three Stooges, it's more like the young stooge. So again, for those that have ears, we're kind of all in the same boat. So cheers, and hopefully we survive us drinking whatever it is Will dug out of the ground and is feeding us. So good night.